All right, well, because making a monumental achievement with NASA isn't enough, Tesla CEO Elon Musk dropped a bombshell announcement on Twitter. Musk tweeted that a new model, the Model Y, will be making its debut on March 14th. That's Pi Day for you math nerds out there in Los Angeles, and it will cost the Model Y 10% more than a Model 3 because it is 10% bigger than a Model 3. Though it will have slightly worse battery range, Musk said. Concerns, though, about pre-announcing the new model on Twitter aside, Tesla is also facing legal questions about its move to only sell its cars online. For more on that, we're joined by Yahoo Finance's Alexis Keenan. Alexis,
Good afternoon.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. What about this move is problematic?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but analysts are saying that they expect that there will be at least a handful of lawsuits based on whether or not Tesla can keep its consumer fleet safe on the road. So this has to do with, of course, Musk's decision to close all of these stores. And I don't know if that will translate to a lack of ability to service them properly. Tesla has said that it will make major investments in mobile technicians so that the technician comes to you as opposed to you going to the service center, which actually sounds really nice as a former car owner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a mixed bag right now, certainly. But you know, there's also concerns that this announcement of the Model Y coming right on the heels of the announcement of the Model 3 is like a lot of fanfare, a lot of like waving your hands and saying, look at all this great stuff we've got, concerns that the demand for those vehicles might be lagging a bit.
Sure.
Well, one of the things I want to ask about is, one of the arguments for this online-only model is Elon Musk is saying, well, this actually opens up, sales to more people because now, you don't have to go to a dealer necessarily. It's a tech-savvy audience anyway for a Tesla vehicle.
Right.
What do you make of that argument? Like, do you think that's a legitimate one, or do you think this is actually going to hurt sales?
It's hard to say right now. I've talked to some companies that have spent 20 years doing surveys on this kind of thing. And look, about 66% of Tesla owners actually drove their car before they bought it. And that compares to 82% on the industry-wide side. So certainly he's doing better than industry standard in convincing people to, put down their money without having that experience.
Yeah.
But at the same time, some of these surveys say that tangible, in-person, human contact is what gets people over that hurdle of making big ticket item purchases.
Sure.
And whether or not they'll have that trust level to just click a button is, yet to be seen.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess, when we talk about Tesla and what they've done is, I guess take some of that price transparency to a place that really hasn't been there in terms of what people talk about buying cars. It always has been a bad experience.
It is the hassle, the haggling. People don't like that so much.
Yeah, and Tracy, I mean, when we talk about selling online, that's another thing. It's just ease.
I think it's so much easier to be able to purchase something. And they used to say no one would ever buy big ticket items online. And look at how this is happening. In my industry, no one would ever buy fine jewelry online before. And now it's happening like every single day. So this is just another marker that direct-to-consumer is the way to go.
Yeah, it's just a shift there. But I mean, legally, though, jewelry is a little bit distinct in terms of autos, right? From what we've seen.
Liability-wise, probably.
Liability-wise, but also just in general about operating from, top to bottom in selling these cars, right?
Well, yeah, you're talking about the vertical integration model that Tesla has as opposed to these old, antiquated dealership models that have been out there. And, there's laws protecting these dealers from competition. So basically, there's these antiquated laws from the 30s through the 50s. These are old laws on the books that basically say that manufacturers cannot directly compete with their dealers. And long ago, that made sense, but maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah, not in the age where you can buy TVs, jewelry, and whatever else you need.
Anything your heart desires, yeah.
Pets even. All right, Alexis Keenan, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it.